But Adam, we got some topics to talk about today on the podcast, so let's get to it. And the first topic of today is that Metal Gear Survive is apparently a big piece of shit, and it's a big money grab. So,
wow, who saw this one coming?
Wow. I think everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody who's not. I mean, for a while, I thought you were a disillusioned Kojima fanboy, but man, Konami, what the fuck, man? What are you guys doing over there?
All along. See, time has a way of proving me right all the time.
Not always, but you definitely have had your finger on the pulse when it's come to Konami and the whole Kojima thing, and just you calling it bullshit from the get-go. I mean, what do you want to talk about first? The fact that the beta was apparently like the best part. Apparently the beta works better than the fucking game.
In the final game, yeah.
I mean, apparently reviewers were getting the game a week early, but the servers, because the game is required to be online at all times, was apparently like didn't work. So gamers didn't get their reviews out until like a day before. Like they couldn't play the fucking game for like a day till the whole thing started up.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, Adam, what have you heard so far?
Okay, so almost every asset in the game
I drink my Shamrock shake.
Almost every asset in the game is slightly edited or completely reused from Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. The engine was already built, and yet they still seem to be having problems with it.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad thing. Like, the game doesn't look like shit, but it does just look like Metal Gear Solid 5, which was an amazing looking game, but they didn't do anything new to it.
Yeah, they offer nothing new. They give you the tired format of like zombie hordes.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, from what I've heard from people who've been playing the game, is that you can basically put up a chain link fence to hold back the zombies, craft a spear weapon, and just stab them through.
Yeah,
the fence. That's basically the strategy to win any level.
I was watching one of Angry Joe's videos of him playing that, and he was just seriously standing on top of a rock, stabbing all these, like, whatever the fuck they are, zombies in the head.
And
he's like,
spear.
And he's just like, this isn't fun, guys. Does this look fun? Like,
no, it's not. It's not a fun game.
No. One of the biggest pieces of shit that I think about it was this whole you have to pay.
You have to buy for an extra save slot.
Yeah. So if, like to put it into layman's terms, like let's say me and my roommate wanted to play this game really bad.
Yeah.
We can't play. Only one person can play. I'd have to pay an additional $10, not including the $39.99 that I would have dropped on this piece of shit. But you have to pay an extra $10 just so another player can play, or else he's stuck playing as my character. Like that, what the fuck? Yeah, they said that 3 additional character slots are locked behind an in-game currency purchase. What, like, it's all transactions, but here's how it works, okay? Konami is selling the coins in these little batches of small, I think they call them SV coins. Yeah. Survive coins? I don't fucking know. Yeah. So they sell 100 for 99 cents, which is okay. You want to be a cheap bastard and make it only a dollar and 100 points? That's fine. Okay, it's shady, but you know it's stupid. But
it's always going to be fucking dumb.
Yeah,
but it's the sheer amount of money that they're grabbing for.
You have to drop 1,000 coins to get an additional save slot, which comes up to $10. And then if you want to get 6,000 coins, you can pay more than the fucking game even cost for $49.99.
Yep.
Well, my God,
we should also talk about how the game loses a lot of the personality of the Metal Gear Solid franchise.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Do you know what the plot of the game is?
So,
apparently, from what I heard, go ahead. Sorry,
I was gonna say that it's whenever the Mother Base is attacked during the Metal Gear Solid 5 prologue game, Ground Zeroes. Apparently, everybody that died in that didn't actually die. They were magically transported to an alternate universe.
Yeah.
And that's the story of this game.
From what I was hearing, and just to go a little further and to add, apparently you're put into this project that helps you regenerate very quickly. And don't quote me because I don't play the game. Just from what I was reading on it, they put you in this situation where that you're like their first super soldier serum, where you can regenerate quickly, and a lot of these zombie hordes are from the not successful, from what I was hearing. And then you're just being put through these trial runs. The game is constantly online to apparently offer seamless, this is actually in quote, seamless experience as players move between single player and multiplayer. Are built to support a seamless integration between single player and co-op. This will enable us to provide ongoing content post-launch. They're not providing shit, but probably another way to try to use your wallet in the game.
Yeah.
You know?
I was going to say, there was another game that had seamless online multiplayer integration.
I know what you're talking about.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you didn't have an internet connection, you could still play the game.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing how that works.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that was possible before, but now, using the same exact hardware and technology, it's somehow impossible to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, Konami's dead.
Oh, yeah.
It's done.
They're
done. I mean...
Listen, Konami had 3 big franchises that I gave a shit about. They had Goemon, they had Metal Gear Solid, and they had Castlevania. And they've now killed the last one. Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
that last franchise is dead.
And that's your favorite game series.
That was my favorite game
Adam
series.
has a Metal Gear Rex, am I right?
Yeah.
Metal Gear Rex? Mm-hmm. He has a Metal Gear Rex the size of, like, this fucking table. Like... You'd have to clear off this whole table just to put it here.
Yeah.
It's that big. Like, Adam's a diehard Metal Gear fan, and it's just, this is sad.
Yeah.
It's sad that it happened to Castlevania, although I thought Castlevania was kind of on its way out for a while.
Castlevania was getting worse. I'm not gonna lie about that there.
If Metal Gear Solid 5 had been fully complete, that game...
Again, that why Castlevania was getting worse? Because of corporate meddling. We know that's why Metal Gear Solid came out somewhat unfinished.
I kind of thought Castlevania was falling to the wayside because it just was not transitioning into a 3D environment world. I know there's one that you like. I just feel Castlevania is like Sonic, and just while Sonic Adventure is one of my favorite games of all time, it just doesn't work. Like, maybe it works in a couple examples. For the most part, like, it wasn't clicking with people, or the gameplay wasn't working, and they could have been losing people left and right. I mean, apparently the creator wanted to do something on his own, like to help him. Well, no, apparently he was. What's the creator's name
of Castlevania?
Yeah,
Igarashi.
Okay, Igarashi apparently was trying to make changes to the game, but Konami wouldn't let him.
Yeah,
and then eventually like forced him out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. So,
and he was mildly involved in the Lords of Shadow franchise for the first game, anyways. But that's basically when they pushed him out, because he's like, "You're doing things that don't make sense."
Yeah,
and I mean, the Lords of Shadow games, are they terrible games? No, but are they Castlevania games? Are they good Castlevania games? Definitely not. They lose almost all the personality of the Castlevania franchise.
Yeah. I mean, and this is the as what you just said. It goes right back. The personality of the Metal Gear Solid franchise is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And
so, even if this was a bad Metal Gear game, it also is a bad Metal Gear game that doesn't have the personality, and it's also kind of not really a Metal Gear game, because it could have been anything else.
And I don't want to be one of those people that's like a diehard. And it's funny because you're wearing a Diamond Dog shirt. I just literally noticed that.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm just shitting on the game because Kojima's not involved. That's kind of a downfall. No, dude, but if Kojima was like, I'm done with Metal Gear, and then went on and did something else, and they were like, well, we're still going to do Metal Gear, they can make Metal Gear games that aren't shit.
If it came out and it was good, I wouldn't be here shitting on it. I'd be here.
How much involvement?
I'd probably be playing it after this.
How much involvement did Kojima have in Revengeance? Did he have a lot? Or did he have, like, very minor?
He had so when that development on that project started, they were doing that all in-house.
Mm-hmm.
And Kojima developed a story that was basically going to tell what happened between MGS2 and MGS4 with Raiden, where he goes and rescues Olga's daughter, Sunny.
Okay.
And that fell through. They weren't able to translate the Metal Gear Solid formula into a more high or fast-paced action, sort of game.
They did like a teaser trailer.
Oh, I know.
People enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was
looked
fun.
good, but they weren't satisfied with the quality. Kojima was not satisfied with the quality. That's why they contracted Platinum Games to make Revengeance. And originally they made all the gameplay concepts and everything, and it was turning out really well. And he was so impressed. He was like, you know what? He basically gave them the power to write their own story, and they did. And then they brought it to him, and he's like, "This is good. I'm gonna okay it."
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, and I guess that's dead in the water. I didn't heard anything about that.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a second one.
Yeah, they did a teaser trailer for it at like a gaming convention, but then they never did anything with it, which is kind of a shame. But at this point,
that was actually a really good game too.
I enjoyed it. I mean, Platinum
it makes good games.
Yeah, except one that I really wasn't happy with.
Oh yeah,
Mutants in Manhattan was just not up to par. It really
felt lazy.
Yeah, it felt very lazy, but like the designs were cool.
Yeah, it looked good.
It looked good and it played pretty good.
But there wasn't much. There was like no content. There was 8 levels.
Yeah, and the dying and eating pizza thing was cool for like the first couple times, but then it got really old really quick because you were dying too quickly.
Yeah,
and that was just a hiccup, which
didn't we beat that entire didn't we go through each of those levels in one night?
We beat like more than half the game in one night, and it was just really short and kind of a bummer. It's a bummer podcast today because Konami is just
which I think doesn't Konami have the rights to Ninja Turtles games too?
Konami used to. I don't know who owns the rights currently. I just know that Konami did all the original like arcade beat 'em ups. They did like all of them.
The NES games that were published under Ultra.
Yeah, those were all
Konami games.
Yeah. Let's see, game rights for TMNT. I mean, it's a little bit off topic, but I just am curious as to
I am too now because I don't know if it changed.
I thought it might have, but it says developers are all over the place. So Nickelodeon has it, Way Forward. I mean, the publisher, is that what I'm looking for? The publisher?
Yeah, publisher, yeah.
I mean, I got Activision, I got Ubisoft, Nickelodeon,
Activision
Viacom.
has the rights now.
Yeah.
That's because Activision also did the Transformers game.
Which was really good too, but I don't think they, right now, I mean, they left the game on a cliffhanger, but I don't think that it's happening.
I don't think that they're going to make another one. It didn't sell very well, and to be honest, I got bored with that Transformers game really quick.
No, I had a lot of fun with it. I was all the way invested to the end.
I think I only got like maybe 3 or 4 levels in, and I'm like, I'm bored.
See, I loved it, but
I think Platinum is better at making action games that have some story content to them.
True. And that's definitely where...
I mean, Bayonetta, Nier Automata.
I thought that the other thing though, as you get further, I mean, yeah, the Transformers game, it's
story content wise is very thin.
Yeah, it was Decepticons are getting Energon cubes and Autobots have to stop them.
Yeah, and that would be great. Like that game's probably really awesome for kids, but I just think it's not.
I think it's totally. If you like Transformers, pick it up. It's a total.
I don't hate Transformers, but I'm not a Transformers.
It's a big nostalgia trip. Yeah. I really enjoy it.
I would agree with that, especially the fact that like Grimlock being in there and everything.
Mm-hmm. And so as we finish off this segment, I just want to say, rest in peace, Konami of the past, because
you fucking suck. Hey, if you're looking for somebody to buy the rights to Goemon, if the price is reasonable, I'll be willing to work with you. I'll be willing to work with you.
On license. I mean, yeah, they aren't doing anything with it.
They're doing fucking nothing.
Well, have fun making your pachinko machines and being greedy bastards. So you're gonna get the GTAS Greedy Bastards Award. So have fun with that title. It means nothing, but it means something to us in this room.